Dear students, the topic that we are going to begin with today is preposition. What is preposition? A preposition is a word used to link nouns, pronouns or phrases to other words within a sentence. That is, a preposition connect the words together. For example, let us take the sentence, I am going to Chennai. In this sentence, your verb is going and noun is Chennai. If you write the sentence as just I am going Chennai, it doesn't make any sense. So in order to give a meaningful sentence, you are going to add the preposition called to here. That is, I am going to Chennai. Prepositions are usually short words and they are normally placed directly in front of nouns. We have three types of preposition in common. The first one is preposition of time, the second one preposition of place, and the third one is preposition of moment. Now let us learn about the types of prepositions one by one. The first type is prepositions of time. The most commonly used prepositions of time are at, on, in, before and after. These prepositions of time are usually used to indicate when the incident has happened or happens or will happen. For example, I was born on July 4th, 1982. I was born in 1982. I was born at exactly 2 a.m. I was born 2 minutes before my twin brother. I was born after the Great War ended. So these are the examples for prepositions of time. Usually, we used to confuse where to use in, on and at in the place of your preposition. So let us see about each preposition in detail. First, let us see about in. So whenever you are going to represent years, months, seasons, centuries and times of day, you have to use in that place. For example, I first met John in 1987. That is year. You're going to represent your year and you're using in that place. Second example, it is always cold in January. So you're representing a month and you're using in. Easter falls in spring each year. So spring is a season and you're representing in. The Second World War occurred in the 20th century. So you're mentioning a century here and you're using in. We eat breakfast in the morning. So morning is time of day, so you're using in here. On is used whenever you're going to represent any particular day, dates, specific holidays or any specific occasions. For example, we go to school on Mondays but not on Sundays. That is your weekday. And Christmas is on December 25th. That represents a particular date. Buy me a present on my birthday. That is a special occasion. At is used in the place of times, indicators of exception and festivals. For example, families often argue at Christmas time. I work faster at night. Her shift finished at 7 p.m. Prepositions like before and after are easier to sort out when compared to other prepositions like in, on and at. This is used to indicate something happened, happens or will happen, but specifically in relation to another thing. For example, before I discovered this park, I used to go straight home after work. So we already know the difference between before and after. Next example is we will not leave before 3 p.m. The next one, David comes before Brian in the line but after Lewis. There are some other prepositions of time like during, about, around, until and throughout. Based on the meaning of the sentence, we have to choose appropriate preposition to that place. For example, the concert will be staged throughout the month of May. I learned how to ski during the holidays. He usually arrives around 3 p.m. It was about 6 in the morning when we made it to bed. The store is open until midnight. So based on the meaning of the sentence, we have to choose appropriate prepositions to that place. This is the chart of preposition of place. So when your question answers, where did the incident happen, you have to use preposition of place. So look at the box with the ball picture. From the picture, you will understand the prepositions like behind the box, in front of the box, next to the box, between the box, near the box, above the box, below the box, in the box, on the box. So from this, your prepositions of place will be cleared. On, at, in can also be used in preposition of place, but it differs from preposition of time. In preposition of time, it is used to represent only the time, and on, at, in when you are using in the preposition of place, it indicates only the place. For example, the cat is on the table. The dogs are in the kennel. We can meet at the crossroads. So let us see in detail where do you use in, on and at in the place of preposition of place. So first let's begin with in. In is used when referring to something that is inside or within confined boundaries. So remember one thing, this is you are using in the preposition of place and not in time. For example, Jim is in France visiting his aunt in the hospital. France and hospital both represent a place here. The whiskey is in the jar in the fridge. The girls play in the garden. In the preposition of place, on is used when referring to something with a surface. For example, the sculpture hangs on the wall. The images are on the page. The specials are on the menu, which is on the table. We use at in the place of preposition of time when you represent a specific time, and in preposition of place we use at when you represent a specific place. For example, the boys are at the entrance at the movie theater. He stood at the bus stop at the corner of Water and High Street. We will meet at the airport. So in all these sentences we are representing a specific place, so we are using at as your preposition. We also have some other prepositions in the preposition of place like under, over, inside, outside, above, below. The cat is under the table. Put the sandwich over there. The key is locked inside the car. They step outside the house. Major is ranked above corporal. He is waving at you from below the stairs. The last type of preposition is prepositions of movement. It describes how the incident has happened and how something or someone moves from one place to another. This is also called as preposition of direction. The most commonly used preposition of movement is to. For example, he has gone on vacation to France. She went to the bowling alley every Friday last summer. I will go to bed when I am tired. The other prepositions of movement are across, through, into. We use across when you are going to represent the movement from one side to another. For example, Mike traveled across America on his motorcycle. Rebecca and Judy are swimming across the lake. The next preposition of movement is through. So whenever you are moving directly inside something and out the other end, when you are going to represent that kind of movement, you use through. The bullet Ben shot went through the window. The train passes through the tunnel. And the next preposition of movement is into, which means entering or looking inside something. For example, James went into the room. They stared into the darkness. Hope you all enjoyed learning the basic concepts of preposition. Thank you for listening.